Wanya, how's the Mingxiao lantern constructed?
Good to see you two! The Mingxiao lantern is coming along smoothly, thank you. The project should be completed in a few days. You'll have to come by when it's done. Plostrite is the main component of any Mingxiao lantern. Most of the donations we get from the city folk are either Mora or Plostrite. A lot of them carve their heart's desires onto the Plostrite they donate, as a prayer for good fortune and other blessings.
Paimon wants some good fortune too!
Since you seem so eager to donate, how about you keep your eyes open for less common varieties of Plostrite? One is called azurite. It is occasionally found in the northern part of Mount Tianheng. When azurite gets caught in the roots of ordinary vegetation, it sometimes produces bloaty floaties, which have floating seeds. The other one is called vermilionite, which is extremely dangerous. In Guili Plains, old ruin hunters who have lost the power of flight use vermilionite to keep themselves airborne. It's a tall order, but I'm sure...
This always gives me the most indescribable feeling of nostalgia.
No, my sword!
Oz, reveal thyself!
Rain cutter!
Steady as stone, as a dutiful maid would. By royal Steady as stone.
Submit for judgment!
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
I knew I could count on you. Let me see. But don't you want to make your wishes?
Done! Paimon prays for a bottomless stomach to eat, and you? Let Paimon see! Huh? So you made a wish for her instead. Don't you worry. Paimon will help you find her, and we'll spend the next lantern rite together. Then we'll release a gazillion shell lanterns to make up for all those wishes.
If you're done with your carvings, you can hand over your azure.
Miss Wang, yeah?
Well, hello, Chang Chang.
Granddad said he's busy. I want to make a Xiao lantern. But, Miss Wangya, could...
Sure thing, but promise me that you'll go back home as soon...
Thank you, Miss Wangya. I'll be a good girl. I promise.
I certainly do. That's how I made my first Mora. Helping visitors. I should really stay here to keep an eye on the girl. Hey, could I bother? Great, thanks.
Someone needs assistance. Look over there. That guy's acting very suspicious.
Hey, what you doing? What you staring at me like that for? All right. If you all won't get
Wow. Paimon thought he might be a shady character? Then he He must have been up to something when he was crouching down. Paimon has a bad What could he be up to? Well, this area is full of construction supplies for the Mingqiao lantern. Paper, oil, wood. All highly flammable materials. On the last day of the lantern rite, huge crowds come out to watch the... It can't be a good sign if there's a suspicious If he's been tampering with the stock... Let's get the materials we came for first. We can tell because everyone in... Oh, fine. There's so many delicacies in Liyue Harbor. That should be enough. Let's get back to Wangya.
Did you get the materials? Ah, yes, these will do. Let me make a shell lamp.
We saw a shady character skulking around the highly He looked like he was up to no good.
I see. Okay, please inform the Ministry of Civil Affairs. With so many people visiting for the lantern rite, we can't afford to ignore something like this.
Miss Wangya, is...
Not to a darling little angel like you, Chang Chang.
Halt! This is the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yeah, we saw a shady-looking guy snooping. We must defend the grilled tigerfish food stall at all.
Goodness. This is a...
Exactly what Paimon thought. Liyue Harbor's cuisine?
It seems we disagree on where the seriousness of the matter lies. Rest easy. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has assigned a specialist to keep the lantern right. I will inform him of this matter. And...
In due course? This is serious. Why not...
I wish I could, but he's yet to return. He's taken a small team to Guili Plain. Huh? But you're a traveler.
Our pleasure. We're experts in this kind of stuff.
Really? Yes. No commission should go unpaid. I will take care of the compensation.
Blockade! There's so many of them. Why would they gather together like this? We can't let them get away with being a menace to the people here. Let's show them what we've got. As a beautiful maid would.
Leave it all to me. I'll catch up. No, my sword! Let me weave you a bow.
Forth, my blade! Submit for judgment!
By royal decree! I summon thee!
Who are you? Oh, thank you. If it weren't for your help, today I'm in charge of keeping the Lantern Rite safe. I encountered one during my patrol just now, so once we got here, we decided to split up. The thief seems to have made a clean getaway, and I sure didn't bank on these monsters being here. I was just assessing whether it would be better to send for reinforcements or find another way to disperse them. And thank goodness. I don't know how long it would have taken for the others to get here. Well, I need to get back to looking for that thief. But thanks for your help. Until next time.
Wait a second. We're not done.
Oh, is there something else? Another one? It's interminable. Right. Well, when I get back, I'll get the other troops to be in the middle of the festival, too. What are they up to?
Do you get the feeling... Paimon thinks so too! The locals must take all their tasty treats for a poor traveler, all alone out in the wilderness. For you, the Lantern Rite is the most important of all. So let's go back to the place where we wait. Paimon hears from patrol officers that criminals love to go. That's why there's no time to lose when there's highly flammable materials involved. Knew it! Wait! There's another person!
What are you doing here?
Huh? Xiao? Are you—
I have no interest in Lantern Rite. I sensed a malign influence here. I'm here when a shackle is loosened in the realms of deities and demons. I take full responsibility. But this time, the threat comes from the mortal world. Your world. When the time comes, I hope you shall act promptly and I do not wish for the tassel of the polearm that has slaughtered countless demons to be—
What's this?
a symbol that your suspected evildoer left behind.
Doesn't look familiar to Paimon.
Well, you will have to show me how much you can accomplish on your own strength. Because if I become involved, there is a possibility that the streets of Liyue
Well, that sounds terrible. Let's not be impulsive. Why don't we figure out the origin? The one the suspected criminal left behind. Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that Kyle—
Well, well. Long time no see.
Kaya! We went to the Lantern Rite in Liyue.
Ah, well. How was it?
Delicious.
Well then, you ought to be looking forward to Mondstadt's Ludi Harpaston. I'm sure—
Right. Kaya, there's something we need to tell you about.
Lantern supplies. Stockpile of wood, paper, and— How very amusing. What makes you think I would recognize this?
Oh, that about sums it up.
I'm flattered. But don't you think you might be overestimating?
There it is! At last! Kaya displays...
My goodness. Your stay in Liyue seems to have sharpened your wit. And anyway, I digress. This is the symbol of the cross-border criminal organization. If you are curious to know more, I can put you in touch with an informant on the
Didn't you just say the Knights of Favonius don't...
This is my own personal informant. Nothing to do with the Knights of Favonius. A little later, make your way over to Windrise.
Thanks, Kaya!
Oh, and remember, wine begets wisdom.
Huh?
Huh?
Hey! You're the guy.
Informant? Not me.
But this is the place we agreed upon.
Place we agreed upon?
Stop being so annoying.
Okay, yeah, it's me.
How was any of that even
What do you want to know about?
Here's the situation.
Okay, I see.
So, what can you tell us as an insider?
I do not think this is the work of the treasure hoarders. The reason the treasure hoarders are able to sustain a giant cross-border operation is because they abide by one caution. Softly, softly, catchy monkey is the name of the game for them. By contrast, Liyue has the Adepti looking after it, doesn't it? And there's just no way that they, slip of the tongue, when you've been undercover as long as I have. Also, the Treasure Hoarders organization in Liyue recently received an anonymous letter.
Why would someone send them an anonymous letter?
Nobody knows. But what I can tell you is which branch of the Treasure Hoarders has the there. I've marked their...
Great! Well, Paimon thinks this was productive.
If there's nothing more, I should get back to treasure hoarding. I mean, get back to those treasure...
I ride on wind and cloud alike.
Sorry, pal, wrong way. Wherever you think you're going, it's that way.
But isn't that the way to Liyue Harbor?
Right. Here is nowhere. So the other way is Liyue.
If you're looking for somewhere to stay, I suggest you go to the Wangshu Inn. Fair price.
How do you know about the letter?
One of Liyue's Adepti told me.
Did they now? I somehow doubt...
You should not doubt it. It was I who sent them to investigate. Any further questioning, you may direct to me.
Did you just appear out of thin air?
You're the vigilant Yaksha!
Hey, watch your tone of voice. Or do you seriously want to pick a fight with an Adeptus?
Okay, it's not that we don't believe you're an Adeptus. It's just... everyone needs to look at...
As you well know, we treasure hoarders are no serious threat to anyone. We're petty criminals, that's all.
So, if you are truly an Adeptus, please show us some mercy,
Of course, if it turns out you're not a real Adept...
Then please, don't blame our weapons for treating everyone equally.
That was... That was... Please, my heroic friend and Adeptus buddy,
Half the letter is drivel anyway. It's not worth an armed conflict. Just...
How about that? Paimon knew it all. Let's see what they wrote.
I see. Then let us send these two to the meeting. The sender may be plotting something truly diabolical for the Lantern Rite.
Great, everyone's happy. You're good, we're good.
These two, they don't look anything like us.
It'll be fine. When we're in disguise,
It still seems like a long shot to me, but with the help of an Adeptus, hopefully everything will turn...
Well, the safety of Liyue is in your hands now. Good luck. Even the treasure hoarders don't...
Then it is settled. What is it? Huh? I am not partial to crowded areas, especially when this matter is resolved. Come to Wangshu Inn. In previous years, the Mingxiao lantern has been visible even from there.
he's vanished. Did he go back to Wangshu? But the time mentioned in the letter. Come on, let's go to the meeting place. Paimon wonders what the sender of the letter is planning.
All right, you folks from the treasure hoarders, yeah? But it seems you didn't all get the memo.
Well, guess what? We don't need to go sneaking around everywhere wearing disguises because, unlike you, we would never do anything so Really? I was in the middle of my speech and everything!
Well, wait a second now. You folks ain't no treasure hoarders.
No, my sword! Swift and merciful, Spirit Blade!
By royal decree!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Rain Cutter!
Shadow Raven! Let night fall! Tell us your diabolical plan now!
Okay.
Give up now, or feel the wrath of my...
I'm just a lowly apprentice thief who really looks up...
An apprentice thief?
Yeah, for a greenhorn like me, especially working on my own and all.
Wait a second.
So, I thought I'd try and set up some sort of lucrative...
Wait a second. None of this is making any... Paimon was expecting a serial arsonist to be someone more...
Arson? What the heck are you talking about?
Don't pretend. Paimon's seen you loitering around...
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. My plan ain't got nothing to do with those lantern construct...
Are you serious?
Well, I just wanted to nab me the biggest chunk of plastrite in 20 years is all. I was gonna wait till nightfall, chop off half the tethers, float it out to sea.
Oh.
Then, all I'd have to do is find some way or another of bringing it down, so I could hide it.
For a perfect crime, it sure has a lot of holes.
I was still in the process of figuring out the details, hence why I hadn't made my move yet.
This guy is an imbecile. Okay, let's teach him a lesson. Now that the Millilith have gotten hold of that idiot, let's head back. We can notify the Ministry of Civil...
Traveler, word spreads fast. Looks like the Mingxiao lantern will be ready soon. Rest easy. Word was passed up the chain. They're dressed as ordinary citizens. You wouldn't notice them in the crowd. That's sorted then. You two get some rest, we'll take it from here.
So, Paimon supposes that's taken care of then. Paimon wishes so too. Guess he won't make it this time. Wait! Do you remember what the inspiration for the Mingxiao lantern was? Yeah! With a name like... Sky Bracer, so if it's modeled on an Adeptus, maybe Xiao would be it. On the day the Mingxiao lantern is ready, we can meet him at Wangshuin like he suggested, then try to persuade him. Even though he said you can see the Mingxiao lantern from Wangshuin,